Hey guys, Cameron Reads Comics, reporting live. Just got some fun coffee at my favorite coffee shop. Doing a vlog style today, embracing my inner comic vlogger. Gonna go to WonderCon, gonna do some live coverage, guerrilla style, because I didn't want to bring my camera and buy a new mic and everything. We'll see how this goes. Really excited. Hopefully I score a couple grails. I'll do a recap too at the end. Happy WonderCon, all right? If you're there, come say hi. All right, made it to the convention center, chilling. There's the sign. There's the convention. Pretty low key for a Sunday, you know, not too many crowds. There you go. See, not as many as I thought, but that's kind of what you get on a Sunday con crowd. I'd rather have it like this than, you know, too crowded. So we'll see. Hopefully I get some cool stuff. I'm already looking at. Looks like a Batman Hush gallery of people chilling out. So anyways, I'll get some photos for you guys. See you soon. Come say hi. Just some boys at the con. Freaked out. Met some artists. It's fun. Alrighty, so I did not get very much footage inside the venue, but I can say it was a success. I'll do a recap. Walking back to my car, my legs are tired, but my heart is full. These guys had fun too. Harrison bought Akira 9.6 #1 for the second time this weekend. We'll report back later. All right, and we're back here at the studio, or where we record, and I'm back from WonderCon. Didn't get as much footage as I would have liked, but now I'm just here to give you a rundown of, you know, what my experience was like at the convention, and here's all the stuff I got. Usually, like, in past experiences, I've gone to a convention and I've just gone absolutely ham. I've bought so many things, spent, you know, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to spend, you know, $300 to $400. These days, I'm pretty picky about what I'm going to buy and what's available to me, because as I've been so saturated in the collector's market, I've really been looking for, you know, what is the price of what I want, you know? And that being the case, understanding the prices and then looking at some of the con prices, some of it is absolutely ridiculous. This time I had a really unique experience with con pricing, because I did not get the opportunity to, you know, they didn't put out all the names that were going to be there. They didn't do that in a very great fashion. So I had to buy stuff because there's people there who I loved, and I wanted to get something signed by them, but I didn't have, you know, any of their, pretty much they were there and I couldn't get something signed by them unless I had just bought it there, because I didn't know that they were going to be there. Anyways, I'll go through that, but let's just dive into what I got. So we'll go from first to most impressive, or at least in my rating, how that works. So first and foremost, I have Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, and The Human Torch. It's a Fantastic Four solo series. This is written by Chip Zdarsky and Jim Cheung. Now, this is one of the first articles I was talking about. I actually got these 1 through 12, so I can tell you exactly the story behind all these. 1 through 12, yeah, the whole run. Now, what happened here was I went to the convention, I looked through the catalog of all the guests that they said they were going to be there, and it was kind of underwhelming of the guests. And I get there, and I see that Jim Cheung is there, and I'm like, for those that don't know, I don't think I've ever talked about it on here, I absolutely love Jim Cheung's art. I think he's one of the key members in the responsibility of the Young Avengers being such a huge part of the MCU right now. He's a huge artist, he's a really big deal, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're here now. That is a huge deal. Oh my gosh, Jim Cheung. If I knew you were going to be here, I would have brought, you know, my copy of Justice League #1 by Scott Snyder, or like some stuff that I have that he has worked on. But I didn't know he was going to be there. So I go throughout the con, and it's not a, you know, it's not a crisis, but I went to the con and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're here? I need to go find a copy of this, because this is, #1, probably one of the most affordable pieces I could have found by him. I go booth to booth to booth. I actually didn't realize how hard this would be to find, this run, because I love this run. I love Chip Zdarsky. I like Jim Cheung. I go through the whole thing, and I can't find, I swear on my life, I go 2 hours to all these different booths with all these modern keys, and I can't find this, because this shouldn't be a lot. I was just looking for this issue, because I don't need the whole series. I just wanted this one. Pretty much, long story short, I ended up finding him. I ended up finding it, but I had to buy 1 through 12 for $30, which is robbery. There's no key issues in here. Maybe one for a particular, I think it's a Galactus arc. One key in here. That's it. And I had to buy the whole thing, so that's a bummer. And then the funny story is I got him to sign it. He was very lovely, very, very lovely. Follow your favorite artists on Instagram is what I found. If you want to find out they're going to be at the con. But he signed it in gold at the bottom right on the thing. So literally you can't see the signature. But I got it personalized. I didn't get it witnessed or CGC graded because this, number one, it's not a key. I can get another one. If he's ever doing a CGC signing, I can go and get it signed. But there you go. That's my story about this issue and this run. So I spent $30 to go get a signature I couldn't see. I ended up getting a selfie with him, and it was the greatest day of my life. But there you go. That's the story about this, which made me laugh. But I'm glad I have this, and it's personal. It's an address to me. Now let's go through the rest of the stuff. When I go to cons, it's not about, buying slabs, buying all this stuff. It's about getting, if I know there's something I want, I have access to a lot of comic books there. And so what's affordable? What am I willing to spend on some of these items? And so here we are now. First and foremost, I found this one. This is Superman number 79. I don't think it's the first appearance of Cyborg Superman. It may be. I don't think it is, though. I love this cover. I've always seen this cover. It's him holding the American flag. I was like, oh my gosh. Everywhere has a bunch of back issues of this series, The Reign of the Supermen. And I've always loved Cyborg Superman. And especially lately, he's been getting some more time at DC. And I just love him. And so I wanted this cover. And guess how much this cost me? $5. That's about as much as I'd want to spend on this issue. So yeah, I just think it's a beautiful piece. If I ever meet Dan Jurgens, I've met him one time. If I meet him again, I'll ask him to sign it and probably ask for a Cyborg Superman sketch. But yeah, I love this piece. I'm so glad I found it. Next up is a book that I've actually been looking for a long time, and I'm really, really excited I found it there for actually a great price. It is Venom #1 by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. This run was the one that got me back into Donny Cates, and so when I found it, I was really, really excited because I found this for $9. It's not a 9.8 copy, but it's a really good one, so I think I'm going to have... I think Donnie has a signing coming up, and I think I'm going to have him sign it at the signing. I think him and Ryan Stegman have a signing, and this... it's the run that made me fall in love with Venom, and I never thought I'd like that character. So I think this is going to be worth something down the road, but this is a personal collection. So $9, glad to have it, glad to find it. So I'm really stoked on that one. Next up was the first thing I saw at the convention that I bought. It is Fantastic Four number 236. It is a very classic John Byrne cover for those that know or own it. It is the cover for the John Byrne Fantastic Four Omnibus, so Volume 1. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, I really, really want that. I just think that it's a beautiful freaking cover, and I love the Fantastic Four, so I'm going to throw that up on the wall because I just adore it. Very classic, and it actually looks like it's like in mint condition. I see, okay, there's a little bit of drama. It looks like a 9.8, but love this cover. It's awesome. It's really, really well. And a lot of the books I got today were very fairly priced. Okay, next up, I got Daredevil number 18. It's Marvel Knights Daredevil number 18. This one has a story behind it too. This is the one that actually makes me angry. I walk in and they drop you off at the entrance right at Artist Alley. And so I'm going through and I want to make sure, okay, who's here, who's there. 3 artists that I didn't know were going to be there were obviously number 1, Jim Chung. Number 2, David Mackabuki. The third, I think it was Bernard Chang, who was in a rush, so I couldn't even talk to him. I talked to him very briefly. That's that story. But David Mackabuki, who this one actually made me really upset that I didn't know he was going to be there because he is one of my favorite comic book artists. He does the best watercolor in comics. I think he created a style in the medium that blows my freaking mind. So David Mackabuki being there, this wasn't too hard to find. I went up to a booth, I think same one I got the Cyborg Superman at, and I was like, I really want a David Mackabuki signed book. If I was here, I would have brought my copy of Cover, but I'm not going to buy that at a convention because it's going to be $1 million. There's an HBO show now announced for it. But I'm like, I would have brought it because I think that guy's amazing. And so I knew he did Daredevil. I love what he's done. He created Echo, for those who are wondering. So I found this, and I really like the cover. The Marvel Knights Daredevil stuff isn't hard to get your hands on, but I liked the cover, and it has Matt Murdock, it has Daredevil, it has the beautiful watercolor. Then I had him sign it, so he signed it right there, and you can kind of see it, and it's beautiful, and I'm very excited about it. So, David Mackabuki, the sweetest, nice guy, got a selfie with him too. Now here, the last two are actually books that I was very, very, very excited to get my hands on. First is Greenland Turn 51, which is one of the early appearances of Kyle Rayner. I think it might be the first Kyle Rayner, so I don't know if it's 50 or 51, but I love this book. I found this for $12. I got the last one, Daredevil, for $5. I freaking love this series so much, and so to see Kyle Rayner in a beautiful Daryl Banks cover. It says it's about a 9.4. Honestly, I think it's 9.8 worthy. But yeah, I freaking love this cover. I love Kyle Rayner. This is just an OG book. I think it's beautiful, and it's going to age so well. This condition is also really, really, really great. So $12 for this was an absolute steal. I'm very, very stoked on it. I love that book. And lastly, this is actually one book that was in my book of the year. So, something that I want more than anything else. Of Grail books to get this year. This is a spec book. That's not quite a spec book because the appearance has been confirmed, but I think the price on this is going to go up as I've learned. And that book is Spider-Man 2099 #1. Now, for those that know, this is a foil cover, so I'm worried. I don't actually think it's a 9.8 candidate. I think it's a 9.6 candidate. That's just fine by me. I got this for $40. It is a foil cover. I said that already. It's just a classic book. The first appearance of Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, is not that cool. It's just like, it's another foil cover, but he's not even on it. And I think that everyone kind of identifies this as not his first appearance, but the better version, his first cover appearance. So really excited. I got this for $40, so it's pretty affordable. I saw that and I was like, you know what? I've seen that book go for $100. It looks pretty crisp, and it is. I'll go get it graded, and we'll be on our merry way. But yeah, this is probably the biggest book I got. This this con. I'm glad I didn't spend too much money. All in all, I might have spent a little over, not even $200. Probably spent 150, 130. Yeah, glad I have all these books. That's one crossed off my list. Really excited. Had a good time at WonderCon. Went with my friends. I thought I'd walk out with a slab, but they are just so ridiculously priced, and they're kind of hard to negotiate with over there. So I'm okay with not spending that much money. So here are my keys that I got at WonderCon. If you went, please leave a comment. Tell me your favorite part, or drop a comment, drop a thumbs up, clobber the like and subscribe buttons, and let me know what is your favorite con memory you ever had. I'm so glad I got to see those two guys, Jim Chung and Dave Mackabuki. Got to talk to them. Got to talk briefly to Bernard Chang. Got to walk around and have great con memories. So you guys know my name's Cameron. I don't just read comics. I love them. See you next time.